Breaking news for millions of Social Security recipients across America. This could be the update that changes everything for seniors and disability beneficiaries who've been waiting for some real financial relief. The Social Security Administration has confirmed a major shift that not only increases the amount in your monthly checks, but also changes the payment schedule for millions of people across the country. For the first time in years, certain groups of beneficiaries will receive their payments weeks earlier than usual, and this unexpected early payment could put much needed money in your pocket sooner than you think. Imagine being able to pay your rent, your grocery bills, or your medical expenses ahead of time, something that's been nearly impossible for so many seniors living on fixed incomes. These changes are not small and they're not routine. They represent one of the most significant updates to Social Security distribution in decades. And if you receive benefits, this directly affects you. What makes this even more important is that your birth date determines when you'll receive your check. And some groups are about to see their deposits show up days or even weeks ahead of schedule. Here at Truth Lens, we break down complex government updates into clear, honest, and straightforward explanations so you know exactly how these changes impact you, your family, and your financial future. If you're one of the millions of Americans who rely on Social Security just to make ends meet every month, this is your moment to get clarity and to finally feel a bit of relief. We understand the reality for so many older Americans right now. The rising cost of groceries, medication, gas, and utilities has stretched every dollar to the limit. Many of you have told us about the sleepless nights, about choosing between paying for prescriptions or keeping the lights on. That's why this update matters, because when every penny counts, getting your check earlier and seeing even a small increase can make a real difference. Now, let's dive into the full story behind this new change. According to the Social Security Administration, beneficiaries born between the 1st and 10th of any given month will be the first to receive their payments under the new schedule, up to 2 weeks earlier than usual. That means if you're in this group, you could see your direct deposit hitting your account far sooner than you're used to. The second group, made up of those born between the 11th and 20th, will also see an earlier deposit, roughly a week before their normal date. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your payment schedule will remain the same, but don't worry, you're still getting the higher payment amount thanks to the new cost of living adjustment. That's right, the COLA for this year has officially been finalized, and it's coming in higher than expected. A 3.2% increase to Social Security payments. That means if your monthly benefit is currently $1,800, you can expect to see around an additional $57.60 each month, or roughly $691 more over the year. And remember, this increase compounds each year, so over time, your benefits grow more than many people realize. But there's more to this than just numbers. These changes didn't happen by accident. They were part of a larger effort by the Social Security Administration to improve efficiency and address some of the issues that came to light during the pandemic. When millions of people were depending on Social Security to survive those difficult years, the system struggled with high demand and slow processing times. That's when the SSA discovered something interesting. Staggering payments based on birth dates not only reduced the strain on their systems, but also made processing nearly 40% more efficient. So now they're making that change permanent and expanding it to help ensure that payments are more reliable and now even earlier for millions of Americans. But here's where it gets even more meaningful. The Social Security Administration has linked these earlier payments to a broader initiative aimed at helping seniors and those with disabilities better manage the crushing effects of inflation. Prices for everyday essentials have gone up dramatically, and for people living on fixed incomes, that pressure can feel unbearable. By distributing payments earlier, seniors can time their bills more effectively, avoiding late fees and gaining some breathing room in their monthly budgeting. It may seem like a small change on paper, but when you're living paycheck to paycheck, that timing difference can mean the world. It's important to note that these changes also tie into how your Social Security interacts with other programs like Medicare. For those who have automatic deductions for Medicare premiums, these early deposits might shift the timing slightly, so be mindful when checking your accounts. Direct deposit recipients will see the adjustments automatically, while those who still receive paper checks might experience small differences due to updated postal delivery schedules. So while the change brings good news overall, it also means seniors should keep an eye on their bank statements during the first few payment cycles under this new system. Now, something that hasn't received much attention but could be life-changing is that the Social Security Administration has quietly rolled out a new verification process that identifies beneficiaries who might qualify for additional supplemental benefits they're not currently receiving. This could include extra support for low-income seniors, those with disabilities, or individuals caring for dependents. Many seniors don't realize they're missing out on these benefits simply because they never received notice or didn't know how to apply. With the new system in place, more people could soon receive letters or notifications showing they qualify for assistance they've never had before. It's one more way the SSA is trying to support struggling Americans during this tough economic period. And while these updates are being rolled out gradually over the next 3 months, they could bring an unexpected advantage, especially for those in the earlier payment groups. Since the new schedule temporarily shortens the gap between two payments, many recipients will find themselves with an opportunity to catch up on overdue bills or even build a small cushion for emergencies. For seniors who have been living paycheck to paycheck, this brief overlap could be the first real chance to get ahead financially, even if just a little. There's also a crucial security element behind all of this. With scams targeting Social Security recipients on the rise, the agency has introduced new fraud prevention tools alongside these payment changes. The updated system makes it easier to detect irregular payment activity, protecting beneficiaries from scammers who often target the most vulnerable. The safeguards, combined with more predictable payment patterns, could save thousands of seniors from potential financial harm each year. For our seniors still working part-time or managing small side incomes, the new schedule might also bring more flexibility. The earlier deposits could help better align your monthly income with expenses and reduce the risk of accidentally crossing the annual earnings limit that affects benefit amounts before full retirement age. It's one of those quiet advantages that might not make headlines, but can make a major difference in the day-to-day financial stability. Ultimately, this isn't just a technical adjustment. It's part of a broader effort to help older Americans regain some control over their financial lives. For decades, seniors have faced a slow erosion of buying power as costs rise faster than benefit increases. Every small step, every adjustment, and every ounce of relief matters. If you're someone who's been struggling, living on a tight budget, and wondering if anyone in Washington truly understands what that feels like, this update, though it won't solve everything, does bring a bit of hope. At Truth Lens, our mission is to stand with you, to help you see through the noise and understand how these policies truly affect your life. We believe every senior deserves dignity, stability, and respect. That's why we share updates like this, not just to inform, but to empower you, because you worked hard your whole life and you deserve a system that works hard for you. As these new Social Security payment changes begin rolling out, millions of Americans will start to see the difference firsthand. The coming months will bring not just earlier deposits, but a sense of progress, small but meaningful for those who've long felt forgotten. For the seniors watching this, remember this: you are not alone. Better days are possible, and with each new update like this, we move one step closer to giving you the financial peace of mind you've earned.